It's early morning in Mogadishu, and fishermen in the Somali capital are bringing their catch into the harbor. Somalia's 3,300-kilometre coastline, the continent's longest, gives the country's fishermen access to over 400 different species of fish in both the Indian Ocean in the east and Gulf of Aden in the north. But decades of insecurity has made it difficult for most fishermen here to cash in on their country's rich marine stocks.
The
equipment we use, like the boats, we inherited from our fathers. They are not new. Our fathers used them and now we're using them. You would not dare get into them because they're very old. You will be scared for your life. But we use them because that's how we make our living.
In the 1980s, the government of former President Siad Barre created fishing cooperatives and legislation to regulate and develop the sector. But like most of the country's infrastructure and economy, the fishing industry was devastated during the Civil War. Pirates took charge of many stretches of Somalia's coastline, and foreign trawlers were seen fishing here illegally as the transitional government battled Qaeda-linked group Shabaab for control of the country. The African Union mission in Somalia, AMISOM, was deployed in 2007 and has supported troops serving under Somalia's new government to force Al-Shabaab out of Mogadishu and most of central and southern Somalia. The busy Hamawayan market in Mogadishu managed to stay open during decades of conflict and is now experiencing a boom due to the increased security. The market and its growing number of customers provide a lifeline for fishermen, traders, and even porters who hand-carry the day's catch of kingfish, tuna, sailfish, and sharks from the shore to eagerly waiting fishmongers.
Sometimes it's a lot, at other times it's only a little. When the catch is small, we get $12 per kilogram for kingfish. But when we've got a lot, it's $6 per kilogram. Today the kingfish are very few, and it's always in great demand.
Somalia's new Minister of Natural Resources, Abdirazak Omar Mohamed, says the industry's potential to bring in much-needed revenue and create jobs is largely untapped.
We don't have a coast guard to guard our sea. So because of that, there's a lot of illegal and unregulated fishing taking place in our sea. We have no the means nor the capacity to do anything at this time. But it's within the policy of the government to address that issue.
At a small fish processing factory in the heart of Mogadishu, a private company has been demonstrating the economic possibilities of the industry for 20 years. The Somali National Fishing Company operates its own fleet and also buys from local fishermen and then prepares and packs the fish for export. The company hopes that with improved security, they can now work on overcoming the challenges they've had with port transportation and storage facilities that caused the company to lose customers in the past.
We were selling to up to 5 countries before. Now we minimize to only one country. That's only Turkey. In that case, what we use is that since there's no transport from here to Turkey, what we do is that we take from Mogadishu to Nairobi. Our product is transit in Nairobi for sometimes hours and hours. After that, we get a flight from Nairobi to Turkey, and every person can imagine how it's difficult to keep that, a fish for that time.
The company and its small-scale partners have not had it easy, but their tenacity and potential for exponential growth are evidence that Somalia's fishing industry is yet another area where investors could focus their efforts as the country rebuilds an infrastructure and economy caught in the nets of conflict and neglect for over 2 decades.